The snozberries taste like snozberries.
I love desserts. I mean, who doesn't? And that fact hits me extra hard this time of year because of all the cakes and the chocolates and the candies everywhere. Now, obviously, like most normal people, I love desserts because I love how they taste and I love eating them, right? Wrong. I love eating desserts, obviously, but I also just love looking at them. Every Halloween, or the vast majority of holidays, I don't even want to eat these festively decorated treats. I just want to take a photo of them or freeze them in time, bring them home, and have them for decor. I love fake food as decor. I actually always have since I've been a child. I mean, I made like 4-course meals with Play-Doh. And so that leads me to today's craft. Instead of making a cute Valentine's Day cake that tastes pretty good and then it's gone in a few hours, we're going to make a cute Valentine's Day cake that we can't eat and it lasts forever. Or, you know, a few years. I don't really know how long these materials will last. I am talking about those spackle cakes I've been seeing all over Pinterest for months now. And it doesn't just end at cakes. There are people that are making fake food for decor all over the internet, and it's so cute. And I've been wanting to try this for a while now. And what better holiday to do it? So, here are the ingredients to make this cake. And to my understanding, what I've been seeing everyone else doing is we are going to cover this heart cake box with spackle. Every time I go to Ace and those men see me there, they immediately run over and they're like, "What can we help you with?" And I'm like, "Thank you." I wish they did that at Lowe's. Like, I wish they would just assume I needed help, because I always do. So step one, we're going to dye this spackle with acrylic paint. That's what I've been seeing everyone doing, so it better darn well work. And I want it to be pink. We're going to make this heart box pink. We're also gonna have to separate the lid from the box so that it can be obviously a usable box. And since we are doing a Valloween thing, we're going to add all sorts of fun Halloween details. For our Valloween cake, we're going to start with a pink base. Then we're going to pipe a white spiderweb on top and surround that with an orange border, where handmade black cherries are going to rest on top. On the sides, we're going to drape some black and white icing with little orange hearts on the crests. And on the bottom, we're going to have cute little ghosties surrounded by another orange border. The cherry bits are going to be made from foam clay because I was going to buy fake cherries, but I didn't want 50. I only need like 10. So I got these really cool cake piping tips, and we're gonna look at what ones we've got. So we have our materials, we are ready to go. I'm gonna grab some gloves so we're not doing this barehanded, and let's get to spackling. I have you guys so far back because how can I not show her off? Ugh, best purchase ever. So I brought in a wooden cutting board, an old one, so that we have a nice smooth surface to rotate the cake on, because I actually don't have one of those cake spinner things. So we're just gonna have to rotate it the old-fashioned way. Let's get these gloves on.
One eternity later.
All right, we have a couple of frosting guys right here, and this is to smooth out the frosting. Let's go with this one for now. Would you come off? Okay, it does kind of have a smell, but it's not too bad. Let's just, oh my gosh, you guys, this is it. Like, it literally looks like frosting. Oh my god, this is so weird. Let's do the fuchsia. Oh, she looks good. I'm going to be, as I make this cake, I'm going to be switching to more of a over the shoulder angle, just FYI, and the other angle I will be keeping straight on. So if the quality changes, I'm sorry. I don't have two professional cameras, so I'm gonna have to use my phone. Here we go. That is satisfying. I don't really necessarily want it to be butter smooth. I would like some texture, actually, so that it looks like a cake. Getting rid of that box edge is tough. That is tricky right now. Maybe I can rotate like this, but then where do I put my hands? This is so hard.
Eventually.
So I'm gonna let this just kind of rest, and I think we're gonna move on to the bottom portion. We are running low on icing. I think I will be happy when this part is over. Oh my god. This is hard. So the cake is looking good. I was going to continue working with it still wet, but I kept smudging it and messing it up, and it was like such a hassle to like get the red completely covered. This will be way easier for me if I just let it dry and then come back and do the rest of the piping. I'm gonna set this aside. Yeah, it's not even close. And we're gonna move on to the cherries. I'm very excited because I have never worked with foam clay, and I think that this is gonna be fun.
Just did a bad thing.
This is very unique for me. Yeah. Hello, my little bakers. I realized this morning that I am fresh out of orange paint and I need to get something for the cherry stems. I thought I had green floral wire, but apparently I don't, or I put it somewhere stupid, which that sounds like something I would do. Our box is looking very cakey, and the cherries are foamy and perfect. We're going to shave this down a little bit using some sandpaper. You don't have to, of course, but there are like some parts that are sticking, you know, they're like a little clumpy and kind of sticking out. And we're gonna be very gentle because I have a feeling that this is very easily removed. All right, I need you to go to the tip, like really bad. Oh, are you not going to because of the air? Okay. There we go. That's funny. Science. Okay, here we go. Okay, some of the frosting kind of pulls away, so that's something to remember when you're dealing with plaster and not frosting. Okay, starting from the center again. No, oh no, it's crooked. That's okay. So that, oh. Got it. I got it. I missed a line. We're good. That's what you get when you aren't good at math. Whoa. That's fine. All right, so we need to do one across like this. Wow, I kind of did that all in one go. I was just like, just do it. Now we can move on to the top icing part. I want to do something really like pillowy and rigid, like ridges meaning like it has the lines through it. I'm just gonna pull out all the ones that like I feel fit. what I'm going for, and then we're gonna do a little test. Ooh, okay. Let's try this one. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Like little dollops. Oh. 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 So I think I'm gonna go with 27. I think that's what we're gonna do. It looks like it's the best one for what I wanna do. Okay, I tried a couple more times and I got that. So let's just go for it. Let's go for it. I'm very nervous, but that's just how it's gonna be. Are you serious right now? They look like olives. I was very nervous for this part right here. I have always wanted to do some fun piping on cakes, but it is so intimidating to me, and I know it looks way easier than it actually is. So I was very shaky and sweaty and nervous this entire time, but I feel like I did a pretty decent job for my first ever cake project, and I just want to encourage you to try it as well, if you want to. Oh my god, we made it! Look it! Oh my gosh, you guys. She is so freaking cute. Oh my god, be careful, Sarah. Jeez. Cherries are done. I don't want to like turn it and tilt it towards you because I'm afraid. Or should I be brave? Let's be brave. Look. So now let's get those little pearls on in between the cherries. While I was adding these pearls to the cake, I was beaming. I was so happy with how this cake was turning out, and I was really happy so far. Until the next morning when I realized I absolutely hated the spider web. So I was able to scrape it away and tweezer it off and start anew. And I went with this little portrait that I have in my office as inspo. And I did a more uneven, natural looking spider web. And as annoyed as I was, let me tell you, I was so thrilled with how this turned out. And I think my decision to do it perfectly even on both sides like that was just the wrong choice for me. And now I absolutely love it. Going down into the basement. I'm too old for this. As you saw, we redid the spider web. Now, if you do this craft, I will say that the spackle is pretty forgiving. Really, all you have to do is just lift it up gently. I did run into some holes that were created from lifting up the web, but I easily just mixed more spackle and covered it up. I'm so happy that I changed the web. I think it looks so cool. I don't usually end up doing a good job when it has to be like perfectly symmetrical. And so doing something that is very obviously not trying to be symmetrical, I think that looks way better. I'm ready to move on to the next step and do the side, and then this will be done. We'll set it aside and we'll move on to the bottom. Okay, you guys, the draped piping part of this project sucked farts. Like, it was not fun at all. And don't even get me started on the black part. Yeah. So this was really frustrating. And the black spackle did not just scrape off. It had to be covered up completely. So if you use black spackle, remember that and be careful that it will leave marks and you will have to cover it. But everything else looked pretty darn cute. Look at those hearts. I love how bubbly and cute they are. And I think they covered up a lot of the mistakes. We are officially at the bottom portion of this cake. Basically, we're gonna be doing little ghosties kind of popping out from the bottom, facing one another all along here. And I think I'm gonna just trace those on with this, pipe them on, fill them in, and then smooth them out with one of the like plastic cake smoother things. And then after that, we just have to pipe alongside the bottom. And that's it. Let's finish this cake. All right, my friends, I'm going to add some last minute tweaks and touches, and you will see the final cake in the reveal. The combination between Valentine's Day and Halloween makes my spooky, cute heart just so full. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching the highs and lows of this craft. And let me just tell you, this one awakened something in me, as funny as that sounds. I was so afraid and just kind of looked at this one as like super daunting. But once I got into it and just got used to spackle, I loved it. All the things that you can do with those piping tips, it's incredible. And it just makes me want to try again, do it even better, do it even more advanced. It's very similar to me like my over the garden wall bucket, honestly. that's my level of enjoyment for this one. If you wanted to try this, the only things that were tough is the hollow box. The hollow box aspect was difficult because there was no weight to it. Every time I went to add frosting, it moved because it's not a weighted heavy cake. So that was annoying. So if there's a way you can like weight it down, put something inside the box. Beyond that, honestly, I didn't find myself getting super frustrated. So I had a really great time, and I'm happy that I also made the cherries. You know, they're black. You guys, happy Valloween. If you are new here and you just stumbled upon this channel, I love making spooky and cute things, and so this was the perfect combo. I hope that you enjoyed and that this inspired you and that you are also engulfed in sweet treats right now. I love you all so much, my cute and creepy friends. Feel free to like and comment on this video if you ever tried this craft. I would love to hear it. Or if you have a favorite food decor item. And if you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button because there are so many more fun crafts coming, so many ideas. I mean, look at this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.